Hi, in this week's video, I'm going to be telling you 12 reasons why I think the NordicTrack EXP14i is the best in its class. This channel is dedicated to reviewing home fitness equipment in a laid-back way and is aimed at kind of normal people, normal users. And last year I reviewed this, the NordicTrack 2450 from the commercial series. And I would say that this is my pick of the commercial series treadmills. But lately I've been spending time on the NordicTrack EXP14i, which is about $1,000 cheaper than the 2450 and sits just below it, the Studio Series range. And I've been really impressed with this treadmill, especially at this price point. Let's start with price versus quality. So this treadmill has a continuous 3 brake horsepower motor, and inclined it goes from 0 all the way up to 12%, which will be plenty for most people. Now, although there are some hard plastics, the touch points when you're actually using the machine are going to be this 20-inch wide belt, which is really a nice quality belt, and also the 14-inch touchscreen, which is excellent. This is easily as good as the touchscreen on my 2450. The EXP14i retails generally just around the 2,000 mark, which, as I've mentioned, is about $1,000 cheaper quite often than the 2450. And if you wanted to save a bit more, you can go for the smaller screen version of this with the 10-inch screen, or even smaller, the 7-inch screen. Because of the nature of NordicTrack's workouts, you can see they're quite an immersive experience. I would try and go for the 10 or ideally the 14-inch screen. The 7 and the 10-inch screens, those treadmills do have slightly lower powered motors as well. So if you can, go for the 14i. If not, I'm sure you'll be happy with the 10 or the 7. You've also got a manual workout option and an iPad holder here, so you can watch your favorite program while working out. If you've not seen the bear, it's excellent. Personally, I generally stick to these workouts. So one of the best things about iFit, which is the platform that runs on these NordicTrack equipment, is these workouts. They're super immersive, really entertaining, and the instructors are all excellent. However, my wife sometimes does a manual run and then she will just watch something on the iPad. The next thing I really like about iFit is the cost. So because this is a subscription-based fitness device, and we want lots of new content coming in, there is a subscription, but there's a choice of levels. Unlike some companies where there's just one price, you can tailor this to suit your needs. So when you first get your equipment, you'll have a 30-day free period, and then you will be asked to sign up for a family membership. You can either sign up and pay monthly, or you can pay annually, as we do, or you can, when a sale comes along, like the Black Friday sale, get a really good deal on an annual family membership. We're a family of 4. However, if you're a sole user, then you can pay monthly, which is a lot cheaper, or you can buy an annual subscription, which is even cheaper than that. If you're thinking about buying an EXP14i or any other NordicTrack equipment, I'll put a link in the description. That will take you to the best price on their website, and it also helps support the channel. So thanks very much. It's greatly appreciated. The 14i is also very easy on the body. It's great for people who, like me, aren't gifted with the ability to run on hard surfaces. There's a great balance between firmness and comfort here. The problem I've always had with harder treadmills than this is that to do a 20 or 30-minute run, I'm generally spending about the same amount of time doing a really intensive warm-up and then a cool down afterwards to make sure that I don't get injured, and then generally I still get injured. With this belt on this, a 5-minute warm-up before the start of a run, there's generally a built-in warm-up as well in each workout, and then 5 minutes at the end, and I'm good to go. Another thing that I really like about this tread is its ability to fold. So when it's not in use, then it just folds up like this, which is quite helpful because if you're on this tread for say 2-3 hours a week, then there's about 160 hours where it's not going to be doing much, and the ability to reduce its footprint like this is really helpful. In fact, it comes into the room less than a stationary bike does. To bring it down, it comes down at 2 speeds. You've got this faster speed, and then it goes into like a soft mode right at the bottom. And because the screen here is attached to these arms, which go all the way down to the floor, to the base, it means that you're not going to get much screen wobble when you're running on the tread. Some treadmills, the arms come down and they actually sit on the treadmill, which means as you run, it wobbles, but this sits on the floor. Here it is at 3 miles an hour. I'll just take this up to 5 miles an hour. Now I can't see the screen moving at all, maybe you can. It's very secure to me. 7 miles an hour. I mean, you might be able to see more than me. And at 9 miles an hour, okay, this is much faster than I normally run. Okay, let's talk belt size. I'm not sure why I did that. This is 20 inches wide and 55 inches long. And this is slightly smaller than my 2450, slightly narrower, but I thought I would notice it, and I haven't done. It feels the right size for this tread. There hasn't been a time where I've gone either to the edges or I felt that it wasn't long enough. I'm still out of breath. And I think in your house, this is, if this is going in your house, this is a really good size for home use. One of the biggest reasons why I use NordicTrack equipment, which runs this iFit software, is because of these outdoor immersive workouts. So this, I should have put one on a beach, but this is a sprint series in Ireland. And because Ireland's like over there, I can almost see it from the top of my house. It just feels quite kind of normal that it's raining in Ireland. So they've flown all the way to Ireland. I don't think they went at the right time of year, but this sprint series is excellent. And whether you're into walking, hiking, running, big incline stuff, and they've also got lots of off the tread workouts such as strength, yoga, meditation, etc. These outdoor immersive workouts are just the best of any platform that I've used. The class workouts, they've got class workouts too. And although these workouts are fine, they don't really excite me anywhere near as much as the outdoor workouts do. Especially if you're not a natural runner, for instance. Having an outdoor environment just kind of takes your mind off the fact that you're not good at running, and you get immersed in the story of the instructor and also the environment that you're in. One thing I really like is the controls. There's plenty of controls here. These are all your incline controls, as well as you've got an auto fan, start stop buttons, as well as your safety loop, and then you've got your speed here. So if I wanted to run at 5, I could press 5, or if I wanted to run at 5.6, I could press 5 and then 6, and it would adjust the speed for me. You've got lots of data on the screen here as well during your workout, and the treadmill will actually incline and decline back down to 0 depending on the terrain you're on. And what that means is, as the trainer goes up an incline, so do you. It might be slightly difficult to see, but the treadmill's actually raising up. You can hear the motor. And with that auto follow function, you can change it to suit your needs. So you'll have the workout in its original form, as in the treadmill belt going up and down as the terrain changes, and also the speed train changing as the instructor changes the speed. However, if that's too difficult for you, you can pull it back and it will all be reduced. But if you want more from your workout, if you pick an easy workout because you like the location, for instance, you can up the intensity and it will remember that throughout the whole of the workout. But the most impressive feature, which I really like, is the active pulse feature. And how that works is you wear a heart rate monitor, I wear a Whoop, that connects to the treadmill and it measures your heart rate while you're on the treadmill, it displays it on the screen, and it adjusts the workout based on the zone you should be in. So you've got 5 zones. If the treadmill thinks you should be in zone 2 and you're in zone 4, it will slow it right down until you're in the correct zone. Or if you're not working hard enough, it will increase the intensity for you. This is probably my favorite feature on the NordicTrack treadmills. In conclusion, I think at this price point of around the 2000 mark, this is a fantastic choice of treadmill for the reasons I've talked about in this video. The quality is very good, especially your touch points. As I mentioned earlier, it can feel a little bit scratchy plastic in places, but you're only touching these to get on or off the tread when you're using the tread. The part that your feet touch and the part that your fingers touch are excellent. And the fact that NordicTrack have 17,000 workouts on their platform means that, I mean, I've been going for a couple of years now, and I don't think, and that's across treadmills and bikes, I don't think I've made a dent in the offering that NordicTrack have. And every time I get on the machine, it's recommending new workouts for me. Well, I hope you found this video useful. As I've mentioned, I'll put a link in the description, which will take you to the best price on their website and also help support the channel, which I do appreciate. And until next time, see you soon.